Hey guys, Toxic here with a Toxic Painting update. As you can see behind me, I've got a box of Forge World stuff. But before I get into that, I'm just going to talk a little bit about some plans for the future. Obviously, have some Forge World orders to be painted up, and I've also got a Chaos Army in the works for a client. Most of my own Space Wolf stuff have packed away. I am moving state this weekend, so I will be having a little bit of downtime. I will still be getting orders painted like usual. That'll be one of the first things I'll set up. Will be my paint table and a paint station, which should actually be bigger than what I have got now. Me and my wife are moving into an apartment together, and I'm gonna have a lot more space. Basically, I'm gonna have my own room instead of being cramped up in the one room. So that's good stuff. I'm gonna have my own little studio room. So basically, it's gonna let me get more content out there too. I don't have to set up every time I want to take pictures. It'll already be there, so you can expect more videos as well, and more painting stuff. So that's gonna be cool. Just bear with me while I get around to that. I haven't done an update in a while. I'm still here, obviously. Another cool thing I have planned for in the future is having a little web store where I'll paint up I have some pre-painted models. You can just go in there, pick up what you want, add to a cart, buy it. I don't know if I'll have my own store, if I'll be going through eBay. I want to get my own store. Nothing against eBay, but you use eBay, then you use PayPal, and eBay takes a fee, and PayPal takes a fee, and what do you end up with? Well, a small chunk of the money that you should have been making. eBay is a great way to get your product out there and get something sold. I just don't think it's the best way for me to be selling my stuff, because I'm not just trying to get rid of an unwanted army. I'm trying to get rid of a quality product that I've painted. So that's something to look forward to in the future. So if you have any ideas on what you want to maybe see in this store, definitely shoot me a message. Say, oh, I want Eldar, I want some Space Marine stuff. I'm going to be painting stuff that people want. I'm not going to paint some random model that's just going to sit in my store for a month, 2 months, 3 months, and not even get looked at. I want to be painting stuff that people are going to see and be like, oh yeah, I want that for my army. And that's really the idea of it. It's going to be something where you can just look in the store. You want a toxic painting model, but you don't want to get a commission. You just kind of want to see it, buy it, and have that unit, be maybe a centerpiece to your army, maybe a bike squad for your Marines, or anything, a Wraith Knight for your Eldar. Just anything really that I feel like is going to sell. Anything that I feel that I just want to paint. A new model might come out and I just want to paint that. I don't want it I don't have the army. I play Space Wolves. I don't need a Wraith Knight, but maybe I want to paint one, and I can just flick it onto the store, and then you guys can pick it up for a decent price, good quality paint job, as you guys already know. So and have that bad boy in your army. And so yeah. So enough about that. Forge World order. Let's have a look at that, because I know everyone loves to have a look at some Forge World models. This is for client ST. This is his second project, so that says something great. And it just gets bigger and better with the second project. So we got this today. Already been over my invoice, checked if it's all there. It is. Excellent. So we have a whole bunch of blisters. Well, the small single packets. So we got what do we got here? We got the command squad. So this is the 5-man command squad with it has the banner. I think it's got a Voxcaster. It's got the Death Korps officer looking all proud, standing with his jacket. Can't really see much there, but Forge World stuff. So after that, we have just look at all these. Look at them all. All these Forge World blister packs. We got the this is, everyone loves these guys. Commissars, the 3-pack set. You get 2 standing, 2 different poses, and then you get, I don't know if you can see him, but he's like cut in half. Oh, you could see him before. He's like cut in half, and he's like the tank commissar. You know, I don't know if, I think the list only calls for the 2 standing ones, but I might be able to work it in there somewhere. Then we have autocannon, 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 and there should be one more autocannon here somewhere. It's probably, there we go. Autocannon. That's 6 autocannons, so, well, 3 heavy weapons, I mean 2 heavy weapons seems there of 3 autocannons. I think the list does have some heavier firepower elsewhere. Excuse me as I throw the models around, I apologize, but I will be going through them. With Forge World I do charge a little bit more because you do have to really get in there with soap and water and just scrub them with a little toothbrush. Well, at least that's my method and it's never failed me. Then we have some Death Korps artillery squads. Just a nice little bonus to go along with some artillery crews. I think I've got actually 3 of those, because there's going to be 3 artillery pieces. And the idea that I kind of mentioned was you have 3 artillery guys with each of your we got 2 Basilisk and a Medusa, I think, and if you take a hull point, you can just remove one of the crewmen, so you can see he's got 2 crewmen left, 2 hull points, and it just makes the models look awesome. I mean, what's more awesome than a big old artillery piece with the crew standing around it, loading shells into it and stuff? You know, pretty sweet. So now we'll move on to the biggest stuff. Where we got, let me go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think that should be all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4. 6 squads of Death Korps infantry. That's 60 Death Korps Marines. Marines? No, 60 Death Korps Guardsmen right here. Amazing stuff. That's 2 squads of firing and 2 squads of advancing. I think Forge World makes 3 different 10-man squads. They have a advancing one, a firing one, and they have a like an at ease one where they're just standing around. The client didn't specify what he wanted, but considering I am, painting his army for him, and I'm, do a little artistic license, I figured that the ones that actually in action poses are gonna look a lot better than ones just standing around. Again, that's my personal opinion, but as I'll be painting the army and making it look awesome, I figured I'll just go with it. So yeah, so they look cool, and then on to the next stuff where we get even more awesome stuff. Look at these guys. We have oh, these are not them. I must have well, I do this is just a squad advancing, but I do have 1 bag of the Death Korps Grenadiers. They have the hotshot las guns and all that, and they're going to be used as, because this is using the Imperial Guard Codex, so they will be used as stormtroopers. Just a nice little touch, a 10-man unit of those, AP3 guns. Got some Space Marine killing right there. Deep strike them down with a couple of melters. Pretty cool. Then we have 2, because we're having 2 platoons, so we're going to have 2 platoon commands. So that's some cool stuff right there. Nice special weapons in there. The thing I love about the Death Korps, we got 3 flamers, 3 grenade launchers, melter guns here. Got like 2 melter guns, 2 plasma guns, maybe more. I think no, 2. So, and I think there's other stuff in the Grenadiers. So I'm going to be painting them up in their squads, but they're all going to have the same paint scheme, so they can be mixed around if you want to put all grenade launchers in one platoon command. You could do that. So that's going to be cool. More special weapons in there, and you get the commanders and all that. Platoon command squads. Next up, we have. Now we're getting into the good stuff. Here we go. We have Earthshaker Cannon and another Earthshaker Cannon. So these will be count as basilisks basically, because Earthshaker Cannon is what the basilisk has. But it's in the carriage, so as you can see, it's got the big old wheels there, and it's gonna be sweet. Because I don't know about you, but to me the basilisk kit, I love it. I got 3 unopened ones sitting in my back room right now, but this is what I really wanted. But it's a little bit more. But yeah, this is the way to go, I reckon. Especially because mine are for my destroying army, so I really wanted to get these. Death Korps, the suits. It doesn't suit every army, but I really love the carriage basilisk, or the Earthshaker Cannon, I should say. Look at that, got some shells right in there. So, 2 Earthshaker Cannons, 1 Medusa, which is also in the carriage. And these are what the artillery crew is going to be on. So, that's awesome. 3 artillery pieces in this army. Crazy. Crazy. Now, here we go. Oh, yeah. This is, what's it called again? The Mars Alpha Pattern Lehman Russ. So you've got, let's open this, shall we? Well, we'll look. We've got 2 of these guys. We've got 2 of these bad boys. So let's look at this. First, you get part of the Lehman Russ kit. Actually, it kind of looks like the whole Lehman Russ kit. Whatever it is, you got the Lehman Russ kit. And then you get the kind of like a conversion kit, I guess you'd say. So you've got, obviously, let's see if we can get a good thing. So you got, this is the main part of the tank here. Boop! That was meant to break, by the way. It's just flash. That's where the turret goes. I don't make videos just to break clients' models when they arrive. So that is with a huge bit of the cast there, but that's the kind of the main bit of the tank, and that is a regular Lehman Russ there. So I don't know if you could see it, but definitely a lot more detail, and even the size is a little bit bigger. So wow, that is going to be sweet to paint. So let's see if we can get this guy back in its bag. So that I'm really excited for this. As you can see, this is what they're gonna look like when they're done. So you've got the where are we? The regular Lehman Russ here, but all the middle actually solid resin, and that is going to be used as battle tanks. Suppose depending on how good we're going for time, I can explain a little bit about the army as well, considering that is one thing I have not shown is this army also features a Aegis defense line, or the Aegis or Aegis or whatever people pronounce it. I just call it the defense line so I don't sound like an idiot, even though I just did. Bam. Bam, and the box is empty. So that is that. So the defense line, basically the army is a gun line army. So the idea that we had was that you have your defense line, then you have your Lehman Russes and your artillery behind it. So you're getting cover saves on your Lehman Russes, cover saves on your Basilisk, cover saves on your Medusa, cover saves on your troop, cover saves on your autocannons. Everything has cover saves, and you just sit there just going, pew, 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 you know. and that's the idea. Usually I prefer to go a little bit more gunline and have a little bit of mechanized, just to go out and capture some objectives, but the client wanted an all gunline army, and I gave him a list. And that's a pretty deadly list. I sent that list to Savage as soon as I made it, and I said, look at this list, what do you think? And he looked at it and he goes, yeah, it's alright. And I said, what do you mean it's alright? And I told him, I said, you know what you can do with the defense line, right? And you put your tanks behind it, and they're getting cover saves, and if you have the points, you can upgrade them with a camo cloak, and it increases their cover save, and you're sitting behind a defense line with a 3-up cover save on your Lehman Russes. Or at least that's how I look at it, and I'm pretty sure that's how the rules work, as far as I can tell. I mean, it's covering the tank, you're behind the defense line, you got a camo cloak. It sounds good to me. So that is it for today. It's been fun. I really enjoyed that update, and it's been good kind of just saying, hey, I'm still here. I'm still here and a little bit sunburnt. So but yeah, I've just been very busy, but keep sending me messages about getting stuff painted. I do have this project to get through, but once that's done, just send me messages. I'll throw you back prices. We can talk about army lists. Just talk about army lists. You don't even have to get anything done. Just send me a message. I'm up to talk. So yeah, it's been fun, guys. So this has been Toxic for Toxic Painting, also on Dice Troop. As you can find Dice Troop as a Tumblr blog, Toxic Painting on Facebook, but you probably already know if you're watching this video, unless you found it some random way, I don't know, but thank you for watching anyway. I'll catch you later.